Jimmie Ward's
Okay.
scouting report.
Who are we starting with?
Jimmie Ward.
Okay, so Jimmie Ward, the number one thing that stands out to me, and it's one of the things that I've always been a Jimmie Ward fan, even when he was injured. When he was injured, I was frustrated for him. I was frustrated for the team because we did not have access to perfect tackling. It's the first thing that jumps out to me about Jimmie Ward. Collinsworth said when I was watching football, probably 3-4 years ago, I was watching a Niners game, and Collinsworth said, this guy may not have the jump and flash, but he's one of the most artistic tackle, some word like articulate or artistic tacklers. Basically, his technique is
perfect. It's perfect.
It's perfect. He's a pretty big hitter, but he doesn't thump you at the expense of wrapping you up. He's a bit of a Fred Warner.
Yeah.
In that regard, when
he said to me was like, I asked him like, do the targeting rules affect how you play your game? He's like, no, it affects everyone else because I do it right. I was like, that's a good answer.
I like to see this swagger from him, but it's also true. He's absolutely right. And it's validating to hear him say that, because Salah actually, wasn't it like 2 years ago? He made the point of just how important his tackling technique is to the defense.
Yes, he did.
So that's the first thing that jumps out to me. Now, I know that when you are not a 49ers fan, or you're not in interdivisional rivals, you don't know that much about Jimmie Ward because his stats may not jump out as far as interceptions. He's not the big playmaker on the field, but I don't think that's because he lacks the abilities. I think it's because of the style of coverage that the 49ers have been running.
Yes.
He's not getting the ball hawking opportunities that someone like Earl Thomas might have gotten.
No, he's not.
So I think that's more what it's about. So to me, I'm happy with Jimmie Ward. I feel he's healthy. I think he will be healthy. I don't think we can do better than him. I think the contract we have with him is fair, and I don't see the need to upgrade from him at all. He's good.
I got some stats from Jimmie Ward. According to Sys Data Hub, 2019, he was targeted 18 times, gave up 7 catches, 92 yards. 92 yards. That was in 2019, according to Sys Data Hub.
That's as a safety.
That's as a safety. Last year, he gave up 22 catches for 242 yards. I think what he's trying to do, the reason he's talking so much crap, is I think he wants more action. I think he feels like, look, I could shut these guys down and force passes another way, but it's not going to get me to the Pro Bowl, even though it should. So I gotta, sort of goad these guys into throwing to me, even though I'm blanketing the receiver, and maybe he'll get some interceptions that way. I think that's brilliant if that's what he's doing.
I think it's possible. I think it's probable that's what he's doing. I hope so. And we do want Jimmie Ward around the ball more because his technique can lead to forced fumbles. It can. So if he's around the ball more, if he's getting more opportunities to hit and tackle, stay on top of the ball, you will see more plays.
There was that one little part where he was like, I would like to play strong safety, but Tart's over there, and that's my friend. He would be a hell of a strong safety because of all the stuff he could do in the box, all the coverage.
Right now, Tart should stay there because when they're both healthy on the field, they are a lethal tandem. So there's no point of switching Tart out of position. Even if Jimmie Ward is 5% better, Tart's not going to be 5% better at the other safety position.
Well, real quick, before we go to Tart, the thing with me with Ward is he's no matter what you call him, he's built like a corner. And he's had, issues in the past, breaking bones, getting injured. I just wouldn't want him in too many collisions in a game. I want him in some, obviously, but I would want to limit that because can his body hold up playing strong safety in the box for 17 weeks? I wouldn't want to find out. Play him there sometimes, but I think that's what they do. I mean, they move him around.
Maybe that's why they drafted Hufanga, because because there's a guy who's familiar, built, and seems to be pretty tough. This guy, you cannot keep him away from contact. So maybe that's what they were foreseeing, was maybe they can interchange him as a box presence occasionally. Yeah. I don't think they will because I don't see them taking Ward off the field. He's one of their best. Verrett and Ward are the best secondary players they have.
True.